So, some people don't believe in magic, and that's okay. I'm not here to change anybody's belief systems, but I have a story for you. When I was about 7 years old, I don't know what came over me. I had this giddy heart of a child in my belly, like if I could dream up the perfect dog. Come here. And I drew my perfect dog in my mind's eye with ears and the tail and the smile and that she looked pretty wild. I won't lie. She looked Romanian, but I said you couldn't breed her. You couldn't get her from this country. And the wisp in the tail was like, that's my dog. And that's who, and she'll want to go out all the time because my parents were grounding me all the time for wanting to go out all the time because they couldn't keep me in, and I can barely keep her in. Hey. And I didn't colour her in, but I remember she had a glow here. And now I call her my magic 8-ball because sometimes when I have a question or something is said, she flicks her ears or she'll blink like, yes, that's it. And I'm like, how would you have the intelligence to even know? And we do have conversations, me and her, right? But this is stuff. These are conversations her and I have had, or she has heard somebody else say, and she's like, flick, flick, flick. And I'm like, you're telling me. Or if somebody is of a dangerous nature or unpredictable or not of good juju, like they're of the flying monkeys or the bad side, she will literally, if they're sat down, chew their chair, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, or she will pull her legs like, blah, blah, blah. Let's get away from them, like right now, like they're not good for us, not good for you. I mean, sometimes she's completely laid in the lap of men that have really caused hurt to her and I, so I can't say she's always spot on, but she is my magic 8-ball, and she is what I dreamed up as a child, and I never ever thought in a million years the universe would make her just for me. I never ever ever thought that would be imaginable, and it wasn't until I saw her as she was growing up with me, and I was like, you look so familiar, and she was the shadow I drew up into the sky. Magic is real in a very divine, very precise way. That's why they say a dream is a wish your heart makes. Be careful what you wish for, because it just might or probably will happen. Now, you do have to be very pure of heart. I would say you have to be deserving of it. And also, please try not to worry. Coming from somebody who does a lot of worrying, I really do. Life gets extremely difficult. And there are some things in life that I may never have, but only because before I came into this life, I had an agreement. I sacrificed my not reincarnation, but my reprocreation, because I couldn't bear the thought of losing another son. And the son I had in my last life had this beautiful red hair and these big beautiful blue eyes after I had been sold off to a barbarian clan just before. I wasn't sure who it was that came to take over, but I feel like it was the English, potentially trying to force Christianity, trying to force particular laws. All I know is that I was a seer, I was sent, I was sold as a barbarian queen as a peacekeeping, and I remember having fun plaiting all the girls' hair within the clan, and it's been hundreds of years since I've been reincarnated, and before then I'd had at least 5 lives, very minimum, that I have not had the grace to meditate, to go further back on during the portal. But as it is the 888 portal, I would just like to share with people that this has really happened. Like, I did really manifest the dog I've got, and I do love her as much as probably any woman would love their daughter. I do truly cherish her to absolute pieces, especially because I lost my 2 white cats quite soon after her appearance, so it wasn't like it didn't cost me. And also, it definitely cost my last relationship. I had to let go, well, my potential marriage, I had to let go of that in order to incorporate her and be there completely for her, whereas they had no time for her. But I will say, I now do fear for that man, because now they're going to have a child with somebody they don't want to have a child with, and also they didn't give any time to the dog, so I don't have any hope for them being able to look after a child. But anyway, hopefully she calls for help when she needs to, when things become unsettled. I do wish them the best, especially that child that's unborn. But Evie, God created her for me. I am her mother, and and she was made for nobody but me. Even my friend Mo, he's Muslim, but he's always says God made her for you. Plus, nobody else would be able to put up with her. But I did say when I was young, I was like, they would be wild. Like, they would be so wild. Like a dog and a wolf. Like, in between a dog and a wolf. Like, she would get away with being a dog, but she was quite wolf-like. And that's all I wished for when I was a child. Like, I don't even know if I'll live, like, a 7 to 33, or I got her when I was like 32, I think, or 31, I'm not sure. That's a long time for a manifestation to come true, right? So, even if I made another manifestation now, other than what I want to actively do right now for myself and for humanity, like, you just can't make another Evie. And you can't, like, just dream that up again. Like, yeah. And you can't fake those belly laugh, ha ha ha, happiness. Looking through the looking glass is real. That movie, your teachers, anybody who talks about through the glass, it's a real magical tool that we get, or that some can access. I would say probably anybody could, if they just put their mind's eye to it. And that's something I'm living for, to be able to share. But I will not force any of my beliefs onto anybody.